Thanks for watching Paradise Press JA. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, then you're aware that for the past few years, African pop stars have been making their stamp on the global stage in a way that the world has never seen before. The biggest and most popular musical charts are likely in the US, and several modern Afrobeats and Afropop artists like Burna Boy, Tems, and Davido have gathered massive fan bases in Africa, Europe, the Caribbean, and the US. And now Tyla is the latest addition to the list of global African pop stars. Tyla was born and raised in Johannesburg, South Africa, and there's been a contention from Africans on social media about her representing African music because she is most likely of South Asian descent, with some possible ties to Zulu and European ancestry as well. Regardless of her background, she has undoubtedly made history with her crossover pop hit, Water, which was released in 2023 and took over the global internet and radio. After recently watching the video of Tyla touch down at the Mall of Africa in her hometown, Johannesburg, and seeing the crowd and her many fans gush with admiration for their hometown hero, I realized why her fans from her city aren't concerned about her race. I realized while watching the video that many of the beautiful people that came to see her looked and sounded just like her, and there was clearly a broad spectrum of mixed race people spanning from African to South Asian to European mixed all together, and so these fans see themselves in her. South Asian people have been in South Africa and been mixing with the African population for over 100 years, which is why they aren't concerned about her being completely Black African. Many may not realize that South Africans descend from indentured servants who had little choice in coming to work in South Africa over 100 years ago and are now integrated into South African culture. Tyla is the first South African artist in 55 years to have a hit on the Billboard Hot 100. The last artist from South Africa to have a crossover hit in the US was jazz legend Hugh Masekela, with his 1968 hit Grazing in the Grass. Tyla's breakout track, Water, perfectly mixes vibey African rhythms and pop music melodies that can appeal to many different listeners, and what makes a pop song even more iconic and memorable is when you have a popular dance that goes with it. In today's pop space, crowds are hungry for performers who can give us a great show on stage, and Tyla has shown a graceful poise, beautiful vocals, and her own trademark choreography, the telltale signs of a superstar in the making. Tyla bouncing her curvy waist and throwing water on her back was so iconic and clever when I first saw her perform. It immediately made me love the song even more. And sure enough, before long, I saw men, women, young and old from all over the world grabbing their water bottles to recreate the dance on camera. Tyla enticed us with the success of Water, which reached number 3 on the South African charts and number 7 on the US charts, and has been on the US charts for countless weeks since. And to stamp this song even further into history, Tyla took home the first Grammy in history for the Best African Music Performance, a brand new category that shows Africa's growing influence on the global music market. Now that she's released this self-titled album and there are so many great songs on it, it's clear that Tyla is cementing herself as a respectable artist with a catalog and not just one catchy song. I actually love that sonically this album is cohesive and that Tyla has a sound, a South African pop style called amapiano that complements her sweet voice. The critics have rated this album highly, and I'm seeing a lot of people enjoying it in the various comments online, so it seems this is a popular album in the making. Also, a lot of this album was recorded in visuals for the music videos were shot in Jamaica, which makes sense since she has a collaboration with new wave dancehall star Skillibang on the track Jump. Tyla just dropped a music video for her latest single, Art, and I immediately fell in love with the song on hearing it. The track is similar to Water, but has cleverly placed lines about Tyla being the muse of her lover's affections. Tyla is a beautiful young woman, and she is using her allure to sing songs that complement her entire persona. The music video was simple, but captivating, with Tyla posing in a mansion like the piece of luxurious art she is slowly becoming with her rising career in pop music. I think Tyla's superpower is her sultry seduction that she employed on Water, Art, and another one of my favorite tracks on the album, Breathe Me. Her melodies are simple, pleasant to the ear, and she sells the breathy, breathe me hook that is dripping in sex appeal. The Afropop girlies are teaming up, and I love to see it. Tyla teamed up with the British-Nigerian Afropop sensation Tems on a track that switches up the album's vibe from sexy love songs to an independent refute of lackluster love. Tems and Tyla put themselves first on this track, but the melody and lyrics still fit the overall vibe of the album perfectly, even if Tyla is finally showing us a little more attitude in this track than normal. I'm actually surprised that Jump is becoming a song that many people are gravitating towards. It's a cute song, but not one of my favorites. But I'm sure the feature from Skilly Bang is going to make Jamaican fans go crazy for this song. And I also think she could kill a dance routine to it too. Another one of my favorite tracks from this album is the acoustic and dreamy slow down track Butterflies. Tyla is known for giving us a great mid-tempo dance track we can whine our hips to, but it's nice to know she can also deliver us a slow down song. Tyla is like a fairy or a nymph delivering us into this dreamy world with her serene light vocals, great production, and acoustic guitar that complements her voice so well. Some other notable tracks from the album include tracks like Priorities, To Last, and the album's opening track Safer, which has the epic vibe that sounds like it would be perfect for the opening of an action movie. Tyla should definitely be proud of her impact on music in the 2020s and taking African pop music to even greater heights. What are your favorite tracks from this album? What's your favorite Tyla music video? Right now, my favorite tracks are Art and Breathe Me. So sound off and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments.